Did you know that something as simple as napping too long or too late in the day could quietly raise your risk of heart problems, cognitive decline, or even early death? Most people think all naps are created equal. But for those over 60, regular long naps, especially those lasting over an hour, are linked to higher risks of dementia and cardiovascular issues. According to recent research, even habits that seem harmless can add up over time and silently harm your health, energy, and sleep. Stay tuned to learn the simple nap adjustments doctors say every senior should make. It's easy to overlook the details, but when it comes to napping, the truth is more complicated than most people realize. Many people have heard that naps are a simple, healthy way to recharge during the day. You might even believe that any nap is better than none, especially if you're feeling tired. But the truth is, this idea of the perfect nap, one that always leaves you refreshed and alert, doesn't match what actually happens, especially as you get older. For starters, not all naps are created equal. If you've ever woken up from a nap feeling groggy, confused, or even more tired than before, you've experienced sleep inertia. That groggy fog when you wake from deep sleep. This happens when a nap drags you into the deeper stages of your sleep cycle. And for older adults, that fog can last longer and feel more intense. Instead of feeling recharged, you might notice your memory slips, your coordination is off, or you just can't seem to get moving again. These effects aren't just annoying. They can make everyday life harder and even increase your risk of falls or mistakes. The risks of long naps go beyond just feeling out of sorts. Studies show naps over 60 minutes can disrupt circadian rhythms and are associated with higher dementia risk. Research published in journals like Neurology and the Journal of the American Geriatric Society has found that seniors who nap for more than an hour during the day face a higher risk of cognitive decline, including problems with memory and thinking. Emerging research also finds a pattern between frequent long naps and cognitive decline in older adults. The reason is often tied to how these naps throw off your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. When you spend too long napping, you're more likely to enter the deep stages of sleep that your brain needs at night. Waking up from this state in the middle of the day can make it much harder to fall asleep later. And over time, this repeated disruption can lead to serious problems like dementia and heart disease. It's not just about the sleep cycle, though. The need for long naps can sometimes be a sign that something else is going on. For instance, if you find yourself needing 2-hour naps every afternoon just to get through the day, it could be your body's way of signaling poor nighttime sleep. Undiagnosed sleep apnea, low energy for nutritional deficiencies, or even early neurological changes. Take Irene, an 81-year-old widow who struggled with constant tiredness and relied on daily 2-hour naps. Instead of feeling better, she noticed her memory was slipping and her sleep at night kept getting worse. After switching to short 20-minute power naps and working with her doctor on her sleep routine, Irene saw real improvements in both her memory and her nighttime rest. Seniors are especially sensitive to these changes. As you age, your body becomes less efficient at handling shifts in sleep and energy. Even a small change, like a nap that's too long, can have a big impact. When your sleep patterns are off, it's not just daytime grogginess you have to worry about. Chronic poor sleep is linked to mood disorders like depression and can even weaken your immune system, making it harder to bounce back from illness or injury. So, what actually makes a nap helpful instead of harmful? The research points to duration as a key factor. Short naps between 20 and 30 minutes give you enough rest to boost your energy and alertness without pulling you into deep sleep. These power naps are less likely to interfere with your nighttime sleep, helping you avoid that cycle of daytime tiredness and nighttime restlessness. Keeping naps brief can help you get the benefits without the drawbacks. But there's another piece to the puzzle. When you nap matters almost as much as how long you nap. Many people overlook this, but the timing of your nap can shape how you feel for the rest of the day and even how well you sleep at night. In fact, napping at the wrong time can create a whole new set of problems for your body's natural rhythm. Does it really matter when you nap? Absolutely. The timing of your nap can have a deeper impact on your body than most people realize, especially as you grow older. When it comes to napping, The hour you choose can make all the difference in how you feel and how well you sleep at night. One of the most common mistakes, especially among older adults, is taking naps too late in the day. It might seem harmless to rest whenever you feel tired, but late naps can disrupt your body's internal clock and make it harder to sleep when you really need to. Your body runs on a 24-hour schedule known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm helps regulate many functions, but most importantly, it tells you when to feel awake and when to feel sleepy. Your internal clock relies on melatonin to signal sleep at night. When you nap late in the afternoon or early evening, you reduce the natural buildup of sleep pressure and suppress melatonin, which can delay your bedtime. A late nap is like a big snack before dinner. It spoils your appetite for the main sleep. You might find yourself lying awake at night, frustrated that you can't drift off or waking up several times before morning. Sleep experts recommend napping before 3 p.m. to avoid disrupting the circadian rhythm based on sleep guidelines for seniors. This window helps you recharge during your body's natural dip in energy without interfering with your nighttime rest. Napping too late can confuse your brain, making it think you've already started your night's sleep. As a result, your body may not produce enough melatonin when bedtime comes, leaving you restless or groggy the next day. The consequences of poor sleep go far beyond just feeling tired. Interrupted or insufficient sleep has been linked to cognitive decline, including memory loss and dementia. This is because quality sleep is essential for your brain to clear toxins and consolidate memories. When your sleep at night is disrupted by late naps, these processes are interrupted as well. Over time, this can contribute to long-term problems with memory and thinking. Poor sleep also increases the risk of mood disorders such as depression, which can create a difficult cycle. You feel low because you're not sleeping well, and your mood makes it even harder to rest. Before blaming fatigue on late naps, rule out dehydration or lack of movement. Common causes of sluggishness in seniors. Sometimes a glass of water or a short walk can restore your energy better than a nap, especially later in the day. There's also a connection between nap timing and digestion. By keeping naps to the early afternoon and limiting them to 20 or 30 minutes, you get the benefits like increased alertness and a better mood without the drawbacks that come from disrupting your sleep-wake cycle. While timing is crucial, what you do before lying down, like napping immediately after eating, can add even more strain, which we'll cover next. After eating a meal, it can feel natural to want to rest, especially if you're feeling drowsy. For many older adults, the urge to nap after lunch is almost a daily ritual. But napping right after eating can bring more than just a bit of sluggishness. It can quietly set off a chain of problems that often go unnoticed until they start affecting your comfort and health. Take Robert, a 74-year-old retiree who started noticing persistent afternoon fatigue, a sore throat, and frequent heartburn. He assumed these were just signs of getting older. But after talking with his doctor, he realized his habit of lying down right after lunch was actually making things worse. Once he changed his routine, waiting before napping and choosing a semi-reclined chair, his symptoms nearly vanished and his afternoons felt clearer and more energetic. When you lie down soon after eating, your stomach is still busy breaking down food and stomach acid is at work. Normally, gravity helps keep this acid in your stomach. But when you recline, gravity can't do its job as well, and stomach contents can more easily flow up into your esophagus. This is when heartburn or acid reflux can strike, causing discomfort that sometimes lasts for hours. Even if you don't feel the classic burning, you might still be experiencing silent reflux, where stomach acid reaches your throat without obvious symptoms. Repeated reflux may even inflame your esophagus long-term, and over time, this irritation can lead to more serious conditions like Barrett's esophagus, which carries its own risks. Research notes that a weakened lower esophageal sphincter in seniors increases reflux risk when lying flat soon after eating. This muscular valve is supposed to keep stomach acid where it belongs. But as you age, it naturally weakens. That means older adults are more likely to experience acid escaping into the esophagus, turning what used to be a minor annoyance into a chronic problem. Over years, exposure to stomach acid can wear down the lining of the esophagus, making it more vulnerable to damage and inflammation. But that's not the only issue. Digestion already redirects blood to your gut. Lying flat diverts circulation away from your brain and muscles, leaving you more fatigued than before. Instead of waking up refreshed, you might feel groggy or mentally foggy, struggling to shake off that heavy feeling. Older adults can be especially sensitive to these shifts in blood flow, which can make the post-nap period less productive and more uncomfortable. So, what can you do if you're used to napping after meals? The good news is you don't have to give up your rest, but you do need to be mindful about how and when you nap. Experts advise waiting at least 30 to 60 minutes after eating before napping or using a semi-reclined position to protect digestion and energy. Give your body time to start the digestive process before you lie down. During this window, try some light activity. Walk around the house, wash a few dishes, or tidy up. These small movements help your digestion along and keep your circulation active, setting you up for a nap that's more likely to leave you feeling restored. If you still feel the need to nap soon after eating, consider choosing a comfortable chair or recliner that lets you rest in a semi-upright position. This slight elevation can make a big difference, helping to keep stomach acid where it belongs and reducing the risk of reflux. It's a simple adjustment, but it can spare you from ongoing discomfort and help protect your digestive health over time. The way you time and position your naps after meals can change how you feel for the rest of the day. Paying attention to these small details can mean the difference between a nap that leaves you groggy and one that truly restores your energy. Making these changes can help you avoid unnecessary discomfort and support better health as you age. Of course, how you nap doesn't end with timing and digestion. There's another factor that can make or break your rest: the environment where you nap. The space where you nap can shape whether you wake up feeling restored or even more tired than before. For older adults, the setup matters even more since sleep patterns become more fragile with age. It's easy to overlook the details, but the right napping environment supports not just comfort, but your overall health and well-being. Start with posture. Napping in a recliner, curled on a couch, or sitting upright in a chair might seem convenient, but these positions often put your body under stress. Poor posture can strain your neck or back, and over time, it can make chronic pain worse. Worse yet, slouching or bending awkwardly can limit your ability to breathe deeply, so your brain gets less oxygen. For seniors, poor posture in a recliner can even compress veins, raising the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, as circulatory research in older adults has found. Using a supportive bed or a recline chair with good cushioning is better. Placing a pillow behind your lower back or under your neck can help you maintain alignment and ease pressure on your joints, making it easier to breathe and relax. Light is another factor that can quietly undermine your nap. Even if you manage to fall asleep in a bright room, your brain may not reach the deeper stages of rest. Exposure to sunlight or blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. That's why napping in a sunlit room or with the television on can leave you feeling groggy instead of refreshed. To improve the quality of your nap, use blackout curtains, a sleep mask, or dim the lights 15 minutes before you lie down. These small changes help your brain produce more melatonin, making it easier to drift into a deeper, more restorative sleep. Noise is often overlooked, but it can be just as disruptive as light. Background sounds, even those you think you've tuned out, can keep your brain in lighter sleep stages. The hum of traffic, a distant television, or voices from another room can all chip away at your rest. For seniors who are more sensitive to interruptions, this can mean waking up feeling unrest. White noise or earplugs can help mask background sounds and deepen your nap. Even simply turning off the television or silencing your phone can make a noticeable difference. Temperature plays a quiet but crucial role. Your body naturally cools down as you fall asleep, sending a signal that it's time to rest. If the room is too warm, you might feel restless or wake up sweaty. If it's too cold, you may have trouble relaxing. The ideal napping temperature is 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees. Adjusting a fan, air conditioning, or adding a light blanket can help you stay in this range, supporting your body's natural sleep cues. By combining the right posture, darkness, quiet, and cool temperature, you can turn your nap spot into a mini sleep sanctuary. Each detail, how you position your body, how much light you allow in, the level of background noise, and the temperature works together to help you get the most out of your rest. These adjustments don't require major changes, but they can make a real difference in how you feel after a nap. Small improvements to your napping environment can lead to better energy, clearer thinking, and a stronger sense of well-being. The quality of your nap doesn't just depend on how long you sleep or what time you choose. It's also shaped by where and how you rest. Taking a closer look at your napping spot might reveal simple ways to boost the benefits of your daily rest. When you pay attention to these details, a nap can become more than just a quick break. It can be a powerful tool for supporting your health as you age. Finding the right napping routine can make a real difference in your energy, focus, and long-term health. Remember, aim for 20 to 30-minute naps before 3 p.m. in a dark, cool, and supportive spot to get the most benefit without disrupting your sleep at night. These small adjustments, timing, duration, and environment turn a simple nap into a healthy habit. Evaluate your nap routine now. Are you set up to rejuvenate or unknowingly disrupt your health? Our active 65-plus viewers have shared that these tips work for them. Let us know your results below. Share in the comments which nap tip you'll try today and your experience with napping.